Yeah, so just like to thank everybody for coming on tonight. I'd like to thank Henry for the invite as well. So we won our dispute. We've been back in work now just over a month. It was a long drawn out process. It lasted for 21 weeks, which was the culmination of many years of unrest and disgruntlement within the depot. We stuck to our guns, which, to be honest with you, I never thought we'd get to the point where we got to. I didn't even think that initially that we'd actually go out on strike, because there'd been a lot of talk about it for a long time. It was quite surreal actually when we got the ballot result through and that we was actually taking the action. I didn't quite believe it until we actually got out on the gate, and I didn't for 1 minute ever envisage it'd go on for 21 weeks. I thought we'd be done in 3 or 4 weeks and that we'd be back in. It took a lot. It was difficult. There was many different aspects to it with different opinions from lads, and people describe me as a leader, but I don't see myself as a leader. I just see myself as part of a cog in the machine, really, that just gathered momentum over a period of time, and ultimately, you know, we made the stand. I think it's important now that we have won and we have got back in. I mean, I'm super busy at the moment. I've had to book a day off work today just to come on this. It's just important now that the message gets spread that from where we were, which was basically from nothing, that we gathered all this momentum and we built up, which has ended up turning out into being a massive, well-publicised strike, which has gone, you know, it's gone nationwide. I mean, contacts that I've met and the contacts I've had with people, literally, it's spread and it's gone all over the country. So I'm really appreciative of all the support that we've got, but now it's time to put something back in and get that message out to other people that, you know, you might think that you can't make a stand, or you're never going to get that momentum that we got, but it literally can just happen out of nothing. And that's where we've come from. We've come from nothing, and we was very divided and very lack of confidence was the big one. The company had beat us down for that long that they just thought that because we was divided and because we'd huffed and puffed year in, year out, I think they just got comfortable that we was never going to do it. So I think it's massive that I get the message out. You know, I know there's other people spreading the word, and it's just trying to get more momentum, because it is growing. There's more people doing it, but still not enough for my liking. I still think there needs to be more momentum nationwide for people to make a stand, because the country's in a perilous state, and you know, people have had enough. You can see it, and it's about taking advantage of that now, and things like this now can get the message out, and we can drive something home, and like I said, get more things happening. But it was difficult. I'm not going to lie. It was hard keeping people motivated. It was difficult at times just to keep that belief, because once you pass that stage of the initial excitement of going out on the gate, which is new, once you actually get past that, and particularly when we went out just before Christmas, so we had that winter period, and heads did start to sort of drop, where it was cold, it was wet, it was damp, and we had the Christmas period. So then coming out through the new year and into January and February, I think it was crystal clear that the company thought that we was gonna cave in, and then it was just keeping the lads motivated, and it was down to key individuals on the picket to keep lads motivated and keep that momentum going, because it is, like I said, it is difficult. It's hard to, you know, week in, week out, and you expect it to be over, and you're trying to tell the lads you think it's going to be over soon, and then it keeps going and going and going. It is difficult to keep the lads, not just the momentum going and the motivation, but it's just to keep that belief to the lads that if you hold out long enough, you know, we will get exactly what we wanted, which we did get. But there was times when you did kind of think it might all fall apart.
Gary, you've got 1 minute.
Right, yeah. So like I said, that's pretty much it, really. I've not really got a great deal to say on. It's just that I'm excited to be here today. I really wanted to get the point across, and hopefully something more can come of this, and they can, like I said, stay involved and keep that momentum going. Because, you know, without people on the ground making them initial steps, then you're never going to get that snowball rolling. So I'm just keen to just, when I can find the time, to just stay active, really. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Gary. That's brilliant.